pleasant good afternoon, one and all. We're coming to you from scenic New Jersey. Hi, everyone, Anthony the Captain here, and, well, this is it. Game number 5, the deciding game of the Bay League Division Series between the Carolina Leos and the Garden State Queens. That being said, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Carolina Leos. As you can see, they're going to use the same lineup as last game. The pitcher is going to be Tom Latimer. And they're going to be squaring off against Izzy Moreno. With that being said, let's go to the field. Moose makes his way to the plate as we're getting ready to get underway. And the ball's inside for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2, 1-2. The old 1-2. Got him. Say his name and he appears. We believe in Joe Hendry. In the dirt, ball 1. Looks at strike 2, outside. Uppercut. Under is Brittany Jade. 2 down in the first. In steps Nick Nemeth. Swing and a miss at ball, the letters, 0-1. Way outside, but he swings at it, 0-2. Uppercuts it over and left, and it's going to be a base hit. It's going to fall through a base hit, ricochet off the wall. The second is Nick Nemeth, and they're having some trouble in left, but they managed to get it back in. So it's a 2-out double for Nick Nemeth. In steps Jeff Cobb. Inside, ball 1, has to back up some. And over in center, and Ella has it, and that'll be that. 1 left for the Leos. We're going to the bottom of the first. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Garden State Queens. It goes a little something like this. Per usual, we have Mickey James, AK, Marty Bell, Kinsey, Ella, and Kylie. For the DH, we have Melina. She'll bat 7th. 8th is Frost, and taking over as catcher and pitching number 9, and batting number 9, excuse me, is Brittany Jade. And once again, they're going to be squaring off against Tom Latimer. Mickey James makes her way to the plate. Outside, ball 1. Over in center, over in left center for that matter. And who has it? It is Nick Nemeth for out number 1. AK's up next. And it's going to be a base hit, lines it in center. Runner first, 1 gone, in steps Marty Bell. Outside, ball 1. On the ground, the short, this could be 2 out there, and 2 for the price of 1 for Leos, and that ends the inning. To the top of the second we go, starting with the number 5 hitter, Trey Miguel. And here he is. Izzy Moreno back at work, 0-1. Inside, ball 1, has to back up some. On the ground, foul. 2-2 now. Chuck Woolery. And ball 3, excuse me, full count. Got him. Number 6 here, Koto Bushi makes his way to the plate. Uppercuts it over on right, but under is Kylie Page for out number 2. Here comes Eddie Edwards. In there for strike 1. Is he back to work? Swing and miss in the dirt, 0-2. The 0-2. Say goodnight. 1, 2, 3 go the Leos. To the bottom of the second we go. Kinsey Page makes her way to the plate. Getting ready for the bottom of the second. Champion versus champion is this ball 1 inside. Swings and a miss. 1-1. Outside, 2-1 now. Swing and a miss inside. Had her fooled on that one. The Chuck Woolery. And it's ball 3, full count now. Got her. Let's see what Ella Envy does. And over on right, and that's going to be a base hit. And this could be 2, and she's going to be staying at first. Throw comes back in quickly, and in steps Kylie Page. Let's look at Ellen, now the pitch. Got her fooled on that one, swinging and missing the dirt, 0-1. Easy layoff on that one outside, 1-1. Just nips the outside corner, so I thought, but anyway, it's 1-2. Over and left, and that's going to be foul. 2-2 now. The truck will ring. On the ground, foul. Full count now. Let's look at Ella, and now the pitch. Over in left center, that's going to be a base hit. That's going to equal extra bases and then some. And it's going to be first and second, and she ignores the stop sign, but she retreats. Helen, Kylie over in score position, and Melina swings and misses on that one. She's taking over for Allie as DH. And swinging and miss again, 0-2. Got her. Say goodnight. In steps Lady Frost. Can she capitalize on this with 2 gone and runners in scoring position? And over in the opposite field, deep drive, gone! 3-1 Johnson for Lady Frost. And the Queens draw first blood. In steps Brittany Jade. She's taking over as catcher for Mandy Leon. And back over to Latimer. Latimer over to Cobb for out number 3. 3-1 Johnson for Lady Frost. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Queens. To the top of the third we go with TJP. Over in center, and that's going to be a base hit. TJP aboard. In steps Kenta, formerly known as WWE superstar Hideo Watami. And swinging and missing the ball in the dirt, 0-1. In the air to center, under is Ella Envy. And Kenta's retired. Right out of the top of the lineup we go, starting with Moose, 0 for 1 in the game. And ball 1 in the dirt. And over in liner and right, and that's going to be a base hit. And it's going to ricochet off the wall. And it's going to be runners in scoring position. And he ignores the stop sign, and he makes it. It's now 3-1 in favor of the Queens. Leo's on the board now. Runner in second. In steps Joe Hendry. And the crowd's going to be believing in him. And 2-0. Swinging a messy ball in the dirt. 2-1. 2-2 now. The truck will ring. Got him. In steps Nick Nemeth. He doubles his first trip. And just along the outside corner, R1. And golfs at it. And Marty Bell has it. And the throw is in time to first. 1 scores for the Leos. To the bottom of the third we go. And we go back to the top of the lineup with Mickey James, 0 for 1 in the game. And back over to Latimer. Latimer over to Cobb for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 gone. In steps AK, 1 for 1 in the game. Outside, ball 1. Uppercuts are over in shallow center, and it's going to fall through. AK aboard. In steps Marty Bell, 1 gone. She was in double play position her last trip. The 0-1. In the dirt, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And in the letter, swings at it anyway. The truck will ring. Full count now. Let's look at AK, and now the pitch. Got her. In steps Kinsey Page, strikeout victim her first trip. And over in the air, deep drive, opposite field. That one's out of here. 2-run Johnson for Kinsey Page. The lead extends for the Queens, 5-1. Let's see what El Envy does. 1 for 1 in the game. Swing and a miss. Had her fooled on the dirt. 0-1. Way outside. 1-1. Just snips the outside corner. 1-2. And in the air. Back-to-back Jackson Gill. Solo shot for LMB. It's now 6-1 in favor of the Queens. And it's Kylie Page up next. Outside, ball 1. Speaking of championships, stay tuned later on for the deciding game for the Blue Sox Silver Sox game. And Kylie grounds out. To the top of the 4th we go. Starting with Jeff Cobb. Outside, ball 1. And swing and a miss, 1-1. And swing and a miss, 1-2 now. Got him. Trey Miguel's up next. Strikeout victim his first trip. In there for strike 1. Is he back to work? In the dirt, 1-1. And over a right center, that's going to be a base hit. And it's going to ricochet off the wall. That's going to equal extra bases for sure. It's in the second and heading for third. It's a triple for Trey Miguel. Trey Miguel's been on a roll. In steps Kota Ibushi. 0 for 1 in the game. Has to back up son, 1-0. Had him full on that one in the dirt, 1-1. 2-1 now. And swing and a miss again. Chuck Bullering. Got him. In steps Eddie Edwards. Strikeout victim his first trip. Outside, 1-0. I was looking Miguel, now the pitch. 2-0 now. Easy layoff, 3-0 now. Strike 1, 3-1 now. 3-2, outside. Miguel's going to be on the move. And it's ball 4, inning continues. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and in steps TJP. And over in the center, under it, routine. And Ella puts it away for out number 3. None shall pass. Bottom of the 4th we go. Starting with Molina, the dangerous DH. And already we're having a pitching change in the bottom of the 4th. Tajiri, the Japanese buzzsaw. Could be some strategy coming into play. And over right center, into the gap. That's going to be base hit. That's going to ricochet off the wall. And it's going to be a leadoff double for Molina. Can Lady Frost capitalize? She homered her first trip. Outside, just outside, 1-0. And had her fooled on that one, 1-1. And just it over and left, and Nick Niven puts it away. Time to make way for Brittany Jade. 0 for 1 in the game. And 1-0. And over in center, and it's and the runner's going to get doubled up. Good speed from Trey Miguel's part, doubling up the runner. And Kenta's going to be up next as we're getting ready for the top of inning number 5. And it's 0-1 for Izzy Moreno. Izzy Moreno back to work, uppercut, and Izzy Moreno has it. 1 down in the 5th. Back to the top of the lineup we go, starting with Moose. Double his last trip, and swings and misses outside, 0-1. And in the air, opposite field. That one's gone! Solo shot from Moose. It's now 6-2 in favor of the Queens. Leo's planning on coming back, but the crowd believes in Joe Hendry. And in the center, routine fly ball. And Ella puts it away. 1 pitch, 1 gone for Joe Hendry. He's now 0 for 3 in the game. In steps Trey Miguel. In there for strike 1. And over at opposite field. Laser beams out of here! Nick Nemeth with a solo shot. The lead's now cut in half. 6-3. In steps Jeff Cobb, 0 for 2 in the game. And in there for strike 1, just on the inside corner. And over on right, and that's going to be base hit. It gets past Kiley, and it's going to equal a double, if not a triple. And Jeff Cobb's going to get a triple out of this one. Triple for Jeff Cobb, and in steps Trey Miguel. He tripled himself. Brittany Jade under it, uppercuts it up, and that'll be that. 2-run score for Nick, thanks to that 2-run shot from Nick Nemeth. To bottom of the 5th we go with Mickey James at the top of the lineup. And Mickey James has it in center, and that's going to be a base hit. Allison Kay is up next. 2 trips, 2 singles. Outside, ball 1. And over and left, and putting away is Nick Nemeth. Let's see what Marty Bell does. Strikeout victim her last trip. Inside, 1-0. Over first, and water back. 2-0 now. 3-0. On the verge of losing Marty Bell. And right down Broadway. Strike 1. Had her full on that one in the dirt. Full count. Runner's going to be on the move. And got her. 2 gone. Runner at first. In steps Kinsey Page. And juts a foul over to the left. 1-1 now. And on the ground, foul. Water goes. Ball 2. And Mickey James back. And over in the air. Deep drive. She does it again, folks. She does it again. 2-1 Johnson again for Kinsey Page. Leads extending, 8-3. Let's see what Ella Envy does. She's been on a roll. A single and a homer her first 2 trips. Can she keep this going? And on the ground, foul. And, ooh, that looked like ball 2, but instead of strike 2. That one's a ball. The Chuck Ulrey. Full count now. Pow pitch coming right here, right now. And on the ground, it gets past the infielders, and it moves over to center. Miguel throws it back in quickly, and in steps Kiley Page. In there, inside, ball 1. Outside, ball 2 now. Over on right center, that's going to be a base hit. It's going to ricochet off the wall. Runners are going to be moving into score position. And Kiley Page, can she get there? She can! Once again, runners are in scoring position. Kiley Page and Ella Envy. And in steps the dangerous D.H. Molina. And the screen queen takes ball 1. Uppercut sit. And who has it? It's Eddie Edwards. And the side is retired. 2-run Johnson by Kinsey Page extends the lead, 8-3 in favor of the Queens. Coming up is Koto Ibushi. Top of the 6th we go. And over in center, and LMV ranges to her left, puts it away. 1 pitch, 1 gone. In steps Eddie Edwards. He walked his last trip. Dale's outside, ball one. And over in the air, this gonna deep drive. That's one's gone! Once again, the lead's cut in half. 8-4 in favor of the Queens. Leo's trying to come back. In steps TJP, 1 for 2 in the game. In there for strike one. And swinging a miss again, 0-2 quickly in the hole. Tries to give him say goodnight, but he lays off 1-0. 1-2, excuse me. And ball two, outside. The Chuck Woolery. Uppercuts it. Who has it? Brittany Jade. And the TJP's retired. And in steps Kimta, 0 for 2 in the game. And over in center, this should end the inning. And it will. 1, 2, 3 go to the lead. And solo shot from the Leo side. It's 8-4 in favor of the Queens. To the bottom of the 6th we go, starting with Lady Frost, who's at the plate right here, right now. And it's on the ground foul. Way outside, could be setting things up, 1-1. Swing and a miss on that one, 1-2. The old 1-2. Got her. Brittany J's up next. 0 for 2 in the game. And swing and a miss, 0-1. And just it over on left, and Kotobushi has it. Throw to first is in time from Jeff Cobb. And Mickey James is up next as we go back to the top of the lineup. And outside, ball one. And, that looked like ball two, but instead strike one. Over and left, Nick Nemeth. And the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Queens. They still lead it 8-4. To the top of the 7th we go, starting with the top of the lineup, Moose. He homers last trip. It's 2 for 3 in the game. And it's strike one, right down Broadway. Is he back to work? And over in right center, who's going to get there? That's going to be Ella Envy. She dives! She makes the catch! Joe Hendry's up next. 0 for 3 in the game, but the crowd still believes in him. Right down Broadway, 1-1. Swing to miss, 1-2. Got him. Hendry's now 0 for 4. And it steps Nick Nemeth. He homers last trip. He's 2 for 3 in the game. And outside, 1-0. Right down Broadway, 1-1. And over right center, that's going to get past Ella Envy, and it's going to ricochet off the wall. That's going to equal extra bases. And it's a second hit for third, and it's going to be a 2-out triple for Nick Nemeth. Triples have ruled the game from the part of the Leos, and we're going to have a pinch runner. Jonathan Gresham's going to be taking over as pinch runner. And it's over in left center. It's going to be scoring is Gresham. The second is Cobb, and it's going to be an RBI double for Jeff Cobb. In steps Trey Miguel. Uppercuts it, Izzy. And the side is retired. Time to get up and stretch. When we come back, AK is going to be taking over at the plate. And here is Allison Kay. 2 for 3 in the game. Outside, ball one. And the former NWA World Women's Champion takes strike one. And swing and a miss. 1-2. 2-2 now. Chuck Woolery. On the ground, that's a fair ball over on the left side. And that's going to equal extra bases. Leadoff double for AK. Can her Sparper Murray Bell make some damage? She's 0 for 4 in the game. Ishii's going to be taking over at the plate. And, ooh, late decision to swing on that. 0-1. Lays off the ball in the dirt. 1-1. Outside. 2-1. At her full on that one. Chuck Woolery count. Chuck Woolery. Down on strikes again. And Kinsey Page is up next. 2 homers in her 3 trips. In there for strike 1. Let's look at AK, now the pitch. And AK retreats. And AK goes. Swing and miss, 0-2. And AK back. Just an over right, and oh! Joe Hendry bobbles it. So it's first and second. Inning continues. In steps Ella Envy. She's been on a roll. 3 for 3 in the game. And tails back in just in time. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. First and second. 2 gone. 1 gone, excuse me. And just a foul over to the left. Bottom of the 7th. 8-5 is the score. Say goodnight. Kylie Page is up next. 2 doubles in her 3 trips. And over in opposite field. Deep drive. Out of here! 3-1 Johnson for Kylie Page. 11-5 in favor of the Queens. In steps Molina. 1-0 now. Bottom of the 7th. 11-5 is the score. And back gets it back past the infielders. Out, and Molina's over at first. And in steps Lady Frost. 1 for 3 in the game. And it's ball 1 outside. 2-0 now. 3-0. On the verge of losing her, all of them outside. Molina goes, and over right center, that's going to be a base hit. And the third is Molina, the second is Frost, and Molina's being waved home, and it's 12-5 in favor of the Queens. RBI double for Lady Frost. In steps Brittany Jade. Outside, ball 1. And just it over right, and that is going to be caught by Hendry. This time he doesn't miss. 4-1 score in a near bat around for the Queens. And to the top of the 8th we go. And we're going to have a pitching change. Savannah Evans. She's going to score off against Koto Ibushi. And it's going to be a 1 pitch, 1 gone. And Koto Ibushi is 0 for 4 in the game. And in steps Eddie Edwards, who homered his last trip. And over in center for Eddie Edwards. That's going to be a base hit. In steps TJP with first 1 gone. And Zachary Wentz is going to be the pinch hitter. The pinch runner, excuse me. And strike 1 to TJP. And golf side over and left. And putting away is Kinsey Page. Kinta's up next. 0 for 3 in the game. Can you erase it? And it's over to right center. Who has it? Nobody's going to take it. And runner is going to be out by a mile, running from first to second. 1 left for the Leos. 12-5 in favor of the Queens. And instead it's Mickey James. Right back to the top of the lineup. And over and left, Nemeth. 1 pitch. Gresham, 1 pitch, 1 gone, excuse me. In steps Allison Kay. Just it over and left, and that's going to be a base hit. And Gresham's going to throw back in, and the throw is not in time. It's going to be a double. Marty Bell's up next. 3 strikeouts. 0 for 4 in the game. And ball 1 outside. And over and left, and Gresham puts it away. Kinsey Page is up next. Reach on there, her last trip. And over right, who has it? That is Joe Hendry. And the side's retired. One left for the Queens. Last chance for the Leos. And we're starting with Moose. And Emily J's going to be closing the door. See if they can punch the ticket to the championship series. So Moose is aboard. In steps Joe Hendry. 0 for 4 in the game. Can he erase it? Strike one. Swing and a miss in the dirt. On the ground, second disc could be 2 out there. And 2 for the price of 1 for the Queens. Last chance for the Leos as Jonathan Gresham makes his way to the plate. Strike one. Crowd in attendance is on their feet. 1-1 now. And over in center, and that's going to be a base hit. Game continues. It's going to be a 2-out double for Gresham. In steps Jeff Cobb. And just along the outside corner. And on the ground, Mickey James. And that's going to do it. The Garden State Queens have won this one. 5-2 is the final score. They're going to be advancing to the championship series in the Beta League. Izzy Moran, the winning pitcher, losing pitcher, Tom Latimer. And it was all Queens. They want to successfully defend their title, but they're going to have they're 2 rounds away from doing it. And a lot of homers, as you can see, and only 1 error in favor on the Leos' part. And so the stage is set. But first, we got one more piece of business to attend to, and that's the Connecticut Blue Sox and the Orlando Silver Sox. Who's going to be joining the Garden State Queens? Find out later on tonight. But for now, this is Anthony Hardy, Captain, saying so long until the next game. But as always, do it for Michael Tiller!